Hey everybody, welcome to lesson 3 of A Course in Miracles. We're going to start by reading from page 17 of the FIP version, and I'm reading from from the origins of separation, a line from the first paragraph. The inappropriate use of extension or projection occurs when you believe that some emptiness or lack exists in you, and that you can fill it with your own ideas instead of truth. This process involves the following steps. First, you believe that what God created can be changed by your own mind. Second, you believe that what is perfect can be rendered imperfect or lacking. Third, you believe that you can distort the creations of God, including yourself. Fourth, you believe that you can create yourself and that the direction of your own creation is up to you. These related distortions represent a picture of what actually occurred in the separation or the detour into fear. None of this existed before the separation, nor does it actually exist now. Everything God created is like Him. Extension as undertaken by God is similar to the inner radiance that the children of the Father inherit from Him. Its real source is internal. This is as true of the Son as of the Father. In this sense of creation includes both the creation of the Son by God and the Son's creations when His mind is healed. Wow. Wow, right? So lesson 3. I do not understand anything I see in this room, on this street, from this window, in this place. Apply this idea in the same way as the previous ones without making distinctions of any kind. Whatever you see becomes a proper subject for applying the idea. Be sure that you do not question the suitability of anything for application of the idea. These are not exercises in judgment. Anything is suitable if you see it. Some of the things you see may have emotionally charged meaning for you. Try to lay such feelings aside and merely use these things exactly as you would anything else. The point of the exercises is to help you clear your mind of all past associations, to see things exactly as they appear to you now, and to realize how little you really understand about them. It is therefore essential that you keep a perfectly open mind, unhampered by judgment, in selecting the things to which the idea for the day is to be applied. For this purpose, one thing is like another, equally suitable and therefore equally usable. I do not understand anything I see in this room. That is, hopefully you can see how that ties in with the opening message from the manual. And by the way, the beginning chapters of the manual, they always pretty much tie in with all of it. If you read a little from the manual and you open a page in the workbook, like I said in the last lesson, you're right on track, and it's really going to help you to elucidate the lessons. And so, tying in with what we read from the manual, if we surrender our insanity, if we're willing, it's all we need is willingness. If we're willing to understand that right now, in this moment, nothing I see means anything. Because I have given everything all the meaning it has for me. These first 3 lessons are like one big beautiful sentence. And I do not understand anything. So I'm ascribing meaning to everything that I see, and I do not understand it. How do I know I don't understand it? Because I'm not perfectly peaceful right now. Because I'm not in joy right now, because I'm not feeling the eternal I am that I am, because I'm not in bliss for no reason at all. And if we really sit with the truth of the present moment, without our judgments, without our filters, we can actually experience the truth of, oh my goodness, this moment is full of love. And so if we're not experiencing just peace, just a basic peace. If we're most of the time, like I was a long time ago, for most of my adult life, I was always struggling with the present moment because I didn't understand it. And by it, I mean it's the simple fact that I am loved, I am whole, I am perfect. I'm getting ahead of the Course in Miracles. I'm getting ahead of the material here, but just to give you a little sneak peek, you don't understand anything because the very nature of the ego is that it's wanting to keep us separate from that realization, from the truth, from the perfect divine love that is you, that's all around you, that infuses your cells, that is the capital T truth, that is the only thing that exists in the universe. All else is complete fabrications. All that's not loving, all that's not peaceful, all that's not bliss, all that's not just complete and total suchness that can only be found in the present moment is an illusion, and it's a misunderstanding. So if we're not feeling that total peace inside, then that means we simply, especially if we don't feel it because of something that's happening around us, then that means we don't yet understand. And the ego doesn't like that. The ego kind of goes, I understand. At least my ego did. I understand. Well, do you? Do you understand? Do you? Are you willing then, if you really understand it, are you willing to uncross your arms and entertain the idea that maybe you don't understand it? If you're not willing to do this, then you don't understand. You see, it's kind of a koan. So we just simply, again, just to see how it feels, I know our ego might be in resistance or maybe not. Can we just simply, just for today, the ego is going to, my ego protested a little bit. Can we just entertain the possibility that you don't understand anything you see in the room, on the street, in this place? The Course in Miracles does not extend it beyond what you can see with your eyes. And so I hesitate to do this, but I personally even found it nutritious to say it's not part of the practice, but just for fun. Also, just maybe, I don't understand anything about what's happening in my life. If anything is causing me struggle or strife or misery, maybe it's possible that I don't understand that situation either. I'm just willing to go like this. So this is the stance of today. Just, I don't understand it. And I'm good with that, baby. This is coming again with the beginner's mind. I don't understand anything I see. Can we have a party with that energy? Can we really enjoy it? Can we bask in it? That's called surrender. So we're going like this too, all of it. We're dropping it. We're just going to drop it for today. And we're going to go like this. I don't understand. Doesn't that take the pressure off the ego? The ego's like, but wait a minute. We need to. Nope, not today. Hands behind the head. I don't understand anything. How's that? This is the ultimate gotcha for the ego. We love our egos, of course. We're not fighting with the ego, but it is the ultimate checkmate for the ego to be like, yeah, well, you're upset. How about we don't understand this? I'm just going to kick back. I don't understand it. Okay? So let's just take a moment to practice. I do not understand anything I see in this room, out the window, out my car, on this walk, all around me. I don't understand anything I see. Hands behind the head, my friends. This is energy for today. I don't understand it. And I'm willing to admit that. Kick back, my friends. Enjoy today's lesson. I'll see you in the next lesson.